Hello, my name is Mr. John Foden. Now, it's a shame really. A lot of people don't listen. So I thought I'd come out tonight. Obviously, I've just been to a doctor's, but I tell you something, I am one lucky person. The probably luckiest person around. A lot of things have happened, but I've always come through them quite late, as you can imagine. But I was dropping off, actually, would you believe, at doctor's, a letter. A document that actually, would you believe, to send and to have for her to take me on as a patient. Now the good thing is, it's nice to be careful like that, look. Crossing the road at the right time. People make mistakes and don't give a monkeys when it's late. I think they can cross when they can. But I always make sure I cross at the right time. But we won't go into that. As you know, the reason why I'm speaking now is because you have 3 sets of notes, you don't see one of them. Receptionist, no. But the worst thing of it all, I've been misdiagnosed twice. In fact, you may have known I've been put on the Violent Register list twice. One for pathetic thing, because a doctor didn't read my consultant's notes. But you know something? I forgive him. With just lack of laziness on his part, but you know something? No one's perfect. Now the other good thing, well not really good, I had a water infection. Same thing happened there. Got put on it again. Second time. Because I'm a very, very nice person, both times I've come off it. But I haven't got a clue how many times you can keep getting put on it and come off it. Probably twice is about the most, as I guess, because I'm not sure, because I'm a nice person. But getting to the point, the good thing is, I eventually, would you believe, which is really, really good, this new GP, tremendous. If she takes me on, I'm going to be the luckiest person who's had a doctor in Stockholm. She actually knows what a complex partial fit is. Now it's mainly triage nurses and consultants' nose and sisters. But you know something? Actually, I was just coming away from the GP when I was talking about this. I'm thinking, and I made a YouTube video before this, would you believe? This is fact, not theory. But guess what? I saw this sister there. Remember, she's a sister. She's working at Manchester Royal. I asked her something, and do you know something? She didn't even know. I asked her, what's a complex partial fit? Now, triage nurses, ambulance drivers know. So why wouldn't a sister know? Now that is very lack of knowledge, just like the 2 GPs who put me on NHS Violent Register list. Shops have actually, would you believe, barred me. Pubs. And that's because, even a chemist, would you believe, even though they had a letter stating what I suffered from, not bothered enough to read the letter. Probably new staff took over. Even if they didn't take over, but actually you got to remember, people should take notes, just like a deaf or blind man, right? Start now. If I was deaf, I can still talk. It doesn't mean you haven't got a hidden illness. Blind, you can still hear and still speak. Now just imagine if you couldn't speak. and someone's asking you a question, work it out. You could actually be taken advantage of by someone because you're not doing what they say. But just, for instance, if you was deaf, how can you do what someone tells you to do if you can't hear them? Just shows you, doesn't it? There's loads and loads of hidden illnesses out there. People need to wake up. People need to be educated, like chemists. I got bad from a chemist because I had a complex partial fit in there. I forgive him. You see, you always should forgive, even though it sounds hard, right? Real hard. Now, you should forgive these people for one reason. Why should you be upset? They're getting on with their lives. Why should you suffer in silence and feel bad? Just like someone said did something bad to you. In fact, I've had several things done bad for me, but I won't go into them. Like I said, I forgive them. But the good thing is, now if this GP takes me on, I'll be one of the luckiest people alive. With a GP who actually knows what one is, would you believe? Like I was saying, you have 3 sets of notes, doctors don't read them. One of them. Anyway, someone even knows, because you have so many patients, the GPs don't read every single note. So you can imagine, I'm a special rare case. Because of this, obviously, what has happened is people get misled. I was in fact with some friends today. They actually would just said you was putting on a fit. The reason why they said I was putting on a fit, say about previous, is because you can't tell you're actually in the type of attack I'm in. Probably don't last long anyway. Minutes, seconds. The worst thing is, which is very, very, very bad, when people say you're lying, and people say plenty more than that. In fact, someone could even beat you up. Fact, not theory. And the thing is, it's bad society that they don't understand and not educated. Why should you be penalised or upset or taken advantage of? That sister today, she could admit about 50 patients, her and her colleagues, to a psychiatric ward just for having complex partial fits. People can get misdiagnosed with mental illness. In fact, I won't lie, so was I at the age of 7. Put in places where you wouldn't want to believe. So bad, worse in strange ways, and I was only 7. Anyway, the good thing is, I was diagnosed, at a certain age. Went to the David Lewis Centre when a nice doctor called Pat Ainsworth saved me bacon and found out I had epilepsy. Then after that, would you believe, went to David Lewis Centre and other things happened. But people don't realise, shops, society needs to wake up. Not just epilepsy, there's blind, deaf and more illnesses than you can imagine out there. I'm not just saying this for me, I'm saying for it for a lot of people. Because why should people be taken advantage of and given happy pills and locked up in asylums when they shouldn't even be there? It's wrong. Alright, pharmaceutical companies might be making money, but it's not wrong on pure human beings, especially people who are ill. And not every tablet people give you is good. People think they need tablets. They do need tablets, But sometimes they don't need them. And guess what? They've been taking them that long to think they need them. That's where the psychology comes in. It's wrong. Anyway, just make sure society wakes up, because people are arrogant, ignorant, don't learn nothing. But lucky for me, if this GP takes me on, I'll be a very lucky man. And she's the only GP I've ever met in Stockport and Manchester, whoever knows what one is. This lady, she's a sister, right near my doctor's. And guess what? She didn't even know what a complex partial fit was. You take care. I'll get back to you next time. All the best. My name is Mr. John Foden. Could say I'm sticking up. Not for my illness. For every illness, what you can't actually see and know people's got. So I suppose that makes me a good person, as well as sticking up for myself. Because I could just mention epilepsy. But anyway, good luck and karma to you all. And I hope this benefits doctors, because they need to get off the backsides, do something. Even first aider, when I was with some friends today, he said I was putting on a fit. So half the first aiders don't know. So if they don't know what a complex partial fit is, what could happen? The sister didn't know. Shops don't like me, because they don't know what one is. And you know, some pubs, but a lot of pubs are lenient. I even carry a card to tell them what I actually suffer from. In fact, see this pub here? That pub, I'm on Stockport Market. I got barred because I actually had a complex partial fit in there. In fact, I got barred from the Chester Gate because I had a complex partial fit in there. And you know something? I don't even drink alcohol. Don't drink, don't smoke, don't take no drugs. I was a pleasant person, kind as well. And people actually, would you believe, take advantage and misuse my kindness. But no, I thought I'd make this to help everyone, educate people who need educating. That's doctors, trainers. It's a bit late, you could say, but I'm getting some walking done, exercise, which you can imagine. And I wish you good luck and good karma. Get back to you next time. My name is Mr. John Foden. Bye.